Hey everybody, thank you for coming back to Daily Chronicles with Chrissy and Chronic. We just had our first interview with CryptoHeaps and Stanley from Ada Army. They were gracious enough to come on last minute. It was really nice. Their second season Mint is coming up Monday, March 28th in 2 days. They've been really gracious to us and taken us under their wing, helping us to learn the ropes, and they dropped some great alpha here on this interview. So please stay tuned. Hope you all enjoy the show. Please like and subscribe. We can't wait to get more video out there, and we're planning on having a live minting party for season 2 of Ada Army on Monday. We can't wait. Hope you join us. Follow our Twitter. We'll be talking about that shortly, and peace out. Enjoy the show.
All right, guys, don't forget March 28th, 6 p.m. UTC, Ada Army Season 2 is minting. 48 ADA for holders, 55 ADA for the public. Only 2,500 supply. Max is 5 per transaction. Unlimited per wallet. Only at adaarmy.io. Let's go. All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Chronicles. Chrissy and I have some amazing guests today. We got CryptoHeaps and Stanley from Ada Army here. Their mint is going to be March 28th. And again, guys, thank y'all. Appreciate y'all being here.
We love talking to you guys in Spaces. So yeah, we're super pumped to be here.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you guys for being here again. So how did you guys get into NFTs and get started with Ada Army?
Well, I'll start off. I think the first time I think I ever looked into NFTs, Heaps here messaged us in our group chat telling me to mint SpaceBuds, and he sent me a link to SpaceBuds, and I had no idea what it was, and I didn't mint, sadly. So I'm a little bit annoyed he didn't push it a bit harder. But that was kind of the first time. Yeah, Heaps really got me into NFTs. Got into a few projects early on, and yeah, kind of just snowballed from there, really.
Dang. And what SpaceBuds, Stanley, was that 10 ADA when Heaps put you on that?
It was very early. It was pre-mint. I think one of our other founders was telling Heaps to mint.
Yeah, I got told to mint and ignored it as well. So I didn't even actually manage to mint any. I had to buy all mine from the aftermarket.
Come on, brother. So the painting hung up behind you, bro, is secondary bought? That's
secondary. Yeah.
That's what's up, huh? When did you get in? Like, don't tell me it was like 2,900-ish.
It was around there.
So you went from 10 to 2,900.
3K, yeah, in the 3K, that area. But you know, I still think it's early. I think that if you look at, if you compare to Ethereum, if you look at Bored Apes, if you look at CryptoPunks and what it represents and what it means, I think that SpaceBuds has that meaning in Cardano, and I think we're going to see not financial advice, but some prices on buds. So it's still early.
I totally agree with you, brother. Chrissy and I passed them up. We jumped in the game Heaps in November, and it was like 3,700, and then it dropped to like 27. And I was thinking about it, but at that time, brother, we never imagined spending that much ADA on something. I mean, you know how that goes. But it's a wonderful investment. And I totally agree with you. It is the blue chip of blue chips of Cardano. So wonderful job. Is that your only one?
I do have some more. That's one of my favorites. So.
All right, perfect. That's what's up. Love it, brother. Chrissy and I don't have none, and we will try to trade up. That's like we talked about. That's my goal. I definitely will get rid of, eventually some boss cats or something like that in the future, some land.
Well, whatever. Just to segue, the goal of Ada Army is, number one, to kind of be in the conversation with SpaceBuds. And I know that to anyone listening might seem very ambitious, and that's every project, but we're doing things like, if you look at the history of SpaceBuds and what Alessandro has done for Cardano, we're following suit in terms of how we give back to the community. The first way is through our queue and reserve minting system. So we're experiencing very high levels of volume, of congestion on the network, and our queue and reserve system is off chain. So if you have a mint happening and 3,000 people want to mint, instead of having 3,000 transactions hit the blockchain all at once, we can set it so only 100 or 200 hit the blockchain, and the rest will be in a queue. And what we're doing is actually releasing that open source for free to the Cardano community, so Cardano devs can incorporate that. And what we hope to see is the entire network congestion issue be at least somewhat resolved. But we could of course, keep all of that technology for ourselves, but we want to give back in a meaningful way. And we want to, you know, almost, like I said, be in the same conversation as SpaceBuds. But not only that, we will have a paid minting service coming out, a partnership, I should say, with Peppermint NFT, who we're going to work very hard. A lot of us on the team are also on Peppermint. That's the main person behind it is Steve, our developer. And Peppermint will deliver smooth mints. We've already got huge clients. Our first one is Split World. They're minting on the 31st. So we've got some big clients that we're going to really showcase our technology. That'll be a paid minting service. And a portion of those funds are going to be used to purchase NFTs, including, you know, probably SpaceBuds. These NFTs are going to be given to holders of ADA Army. So you may not even have to trade your way up. You might just own some ADA Army NFTs and you could get your own. That's
dude, that's sick. Wait,
Yeah.
Did you release this to the public, or was this the first time that you dropping this, dude?
So it's all very new. I think, was it this morning or yesterday morning that I...
Hey, that's unbelievable
That's
news.
awesome.
So like, I agree. And it's a responsible thing to do, right? For the network. What do you guys, like, what kind of fee? Like, what is it?
Yeah, so all the fees, so the idea is that we're looking to go fully public in May. And from now until May, we're just going to work with a few select projects that, you know, we really like or have a lot of hype and things like that. Split World is both, you know. So, you know, look for those details in May, but you are exactly right. We will be designed for anyone to use. You won't need a dev. Anyone, any artist can come and use Peppermint from every aspect, from the metadata generation, if you choose to use that, to the minting of the NFTs or only one of those services. We want to be all encompassing and very user friendly.
Whoa, so like a one nonstop shop.
We will offer even generation services where if you just want to send in all the layers, we will generate the collection for you. So we do want to be extremely, in terms of the front end, including you won't even need a website, how it's going to work. But all will be revealed in May for that when we go public. Yeah.
Hey, love that news.
The whole process behind it was we wanted to, you know, a lot of NFT projects, they mint their NFTs and they take money out of the community, but we actually want to put some money back into the community. We kind of thought that was the best way for us to succeed, not like right away, but, you know, be there in 2, 3, 5, 10 years time to keep putting money into the project, to keep it afloat.
Yeah.
Rather than relying on people to continue to buy NFTs, which I don't think is like sustainable for, you know, the long run.
Yeah, exactly. And just to add and clarify to that, so it's like people might see, it might seem crazy that I talk about maybe ADA Army being in the same conversation as SpaceBuds, but we're flipping the script. When you see NFT collections, they release the next season and they charge the community for that season. And then sometimes some of those funds get reinvested back. We aren't even, this is the last public mint. This Monday, last public mint, then we got to hold them in, and then that's it. We're not taking any money in from the community. We're literally getting this minting service and putting money into holders. So it's a totally different way of looking at it. And we want to look at it as, like, you know, what Stanley said, in several years' time, what's this collection doing and how much is it worth? Because we want to be one of the big players.
Absolutely. I mean, y'all kind of becoming a DAO in a sense, right? In the ADA Army DAO. I mean, I know that's a weird cliche word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
the thing is, the DAOs are bringing in money through their mints and then hoping that NFTs appreciate. We're bringing it in from an external, essentially a business, through Peppermint and putting it in that way. So it is different. And I think it's much more sustainable.
No, I totally agree with that. It probably wasn't the best word, but it's just, the thing is, like, your outcome is somewhat the same, right? To potentially help your holders. I actually like your way better rather than the fractionalization of nonsense. I don't really agree with that yet, right? I mean, it is what it is. It's a nice thought. That's why I'm in Rats, right? Just to have that exposure like an ETF. But I love what you do. So you plan on, like, the minting service, the fees and that are then going to fund purchasing these high value NFTs like SpaceBuds. And is your plan to hold in the treasury, or is it to like airdrop to like holders, like you said?
Yeah, so we're going to consult legal and technical advice on how the process will exactly go. Currently, what we're looking at is a native token, designated burn token, DBC, and there'll be, it could be, you know, every week for every ADA Army you hold, you might get, you know, 3 tokens per ADA Army weekly, and then there'll be kind of like a shop where it's like, you know, 300 tokens for this bud, or 30 tokens for this Vegemite or whatever it is. That's what we're looking at. But all of that is subject to change. We want to seek legal advice, technical advice. And the crux of it is giving back to the community, and it'll be a portion of that revenue going into the community. How we go about it, we're still going to sort of fine tune.
Love it, man. Thank you for that knowledge. I love it all. You know me, I'm poking in pride, dude, trying to get every bit of help I can, right? I know you're saying your token drop that add, it's added value. And that's periodically, or is that monthly, or every 6 months or so?
Most likely going to be monthly.
Nice. That's what's up.
Yeah,
perfect.
Like you said, we don't want to just try and follow what everyone else is doing and just jump on the back of other trends. We ideally want to be trendsetters and try and do something long lasting and lead the way for other projects.
And I love it. And I love that you guys are partnering with Split World and a few other projects that you guys trust, and y'all know the teams to where, if something does go wrong, y'all can handle it internally, more so than let it go crazy, right? Is that with a thought process involved?
Yeah, I mean, Peppermint will be public. We won't be able to control who kind of mints. But the partnerships early is more about showcasing our technology, because if we mint something that isn't that hype, people will say, well, oh yeah, the mint went smooth, but the demand wasn't crazy. So we were really trying to seek out some of the more crazy mints. We were hoping that thousands of people, Split World is getting crazy traction. So, thousands of people coming to mint and then have a smooth minting process. It hasn't really happened on Cardano. So we're hoping to be able to give people a really nice experience.
I don't know if you guys agree, but I think aside from doing a rug pull, probably not like the number one reason for FUD is like mints not going smoothly. Right. And even a lot of the time, if it's not the project's fault, it can just, they get started off on the back foot, probably not fairly in my opinion. So we want to try and eliminate that and just make it a more positive space overall.
Absolutely. And I agree. We hate to all see the seaplanes and have them nightmares, right? So
oh my goodness.
We can't wait to see something new. And like you said, it's gonna bring more people in from outside the ecosystem as well. Because when they come in from Ethereum or Solana, they get this slow shit, the slowness. The last thing they want to do is be here, right? They just go, oh, I'm gonna leave this chain, whatever. So that's wonderful. I can't wait to see where this goes. Is Overexposed going to be in that, or Jeff has his own thing?
I would love for Overexposed, but I think Jeff, shout out to Jeff. He's a legendary community member, and I think he's doing some really good stuff and partnered up with some other great people. There's a few different really good minting options coming out there. We're competitive. Serge talks about seeing Overexposed actually with Ugly Bros and saying, hey, I want to now get on the next level. That's all we do. If we love seeing all these excellent mints because we just want to take it up a notch. We're competitive. But yeah, much love to them. And it seems like they got it down pat.
Hey, Serge says he's Michael Jordan. Who are you, bro? You LeBron? Or what?
We'll see.
Or what? That's what's up. I love it, man. I love the competitive nature, and it's just the love in the community,
What do you guys see short term in the next, say, month or two for ADA Army? What is your outlook after mint? You can't say a lot, I know, but what's your vision?
Yeah, it's a really good question, because we first launched in December 4, and all of us on the team, one thing we were disappointed in, especially at the time, was projects almost had this goal of selling out, and then it was like, okay, where are the devs? Can the devs do something? So we always aim to work hard, post mint. This will be a unique situation because a lot of us on the team are also involved in Peppermint, and we'll really be going 1,000% into Peppermint, because it's going to get into this point where the success of the ADA Army will be somewhat reliant on the success of Peppermint. So from that perspective, we will shift a fair bit of focus onto Peppermint, but of course we'll still be around. We'll still be there for the community. We're all going to try and mint in a fair way. We'll be minting all with you guys and, get huge ADA Army bags. So we're all kind of invested, which I also like we're saying, we're not really taking money in from the community, and we're always thinking of holders first. This project was created, by not being happy as a holder in certain projects. So we're always thinking of holders first. And this isn't a money-making thing for us in terms of bringing in money from mints and pumping out seasons. So yeah, it's going to be a really fun few months. And I think, it'll be a lot of focus on this mint coming up on Monday, and then Peppermint and all the mints that's involved with. But, everyone in the ADA Army knows it's been like amazing community. We got OGs back in December, and even before that, before the mint, who are still around and will still be around. And it's like a family in there.
It really is, dude. Go ahead, Stan.
Yeah, we kind of take the mindset that, you know, a lot of people work hard up until the mint and then it kind of drops off. But in our view, like that's when the hard work actually starts, is when the project sells out and you actually, okay, now I got the ADA, now I got to go execute the roadmap and actually, you know, do what I said I'm going to do. Absolutely. So yeah, it's if anything, yeah, we're going to be working harder after the mint because you know, we don't want to let everybody down.
Yeah, I can't wait. And I mean, commend, tip the hat to y'all, because right when y'all pop in there, you get slammed, hey, yo, and I love that, right? I mean, it makes you feel really welcome, and I mean, and we commend you guys for doing that like 4+ months later. So, real quick,
I got to commend the community for that too. All the legends. And I always hesitate to like name names like, Warrior Sloth or Big Z, because then it's like, oh, now there's like 50 people, you know what I mean? Like there's so many legends in the ADA army, but shout out to all of them, because we'd be nothing without all of the legends in the community. We're only as strong as the community, and luckily our community is very strong.
I love that.
And it came out, guys, that you guys have shown them, right? And it shows, right? Heaps, I remember you saying, you said I'm a good listener, so I did listen. That was one of your, I wasn't going to ask a question because I already know the answer. One of your things you wish you would have done different in season 1 would have been, building a community before you minted, right? Like you said, when you posted something about ADA Army, you had 15 likes or whatnot. Like now, look what you've done, you guys are a pillar of the community. So like the hype is real. The community is behind y'all like an army of red ants. You know what I'm saying? So it's wonderful. And I love to see it. And I can't wait to get to Monday and see this Peppermint Mint take place, brother.
Yeah. I remember messaging Cash from Benjamin's Club, and I had less than 100 subs. Talk about shoot your shot, eh? I was just like, YOLO, like, let's go for it. And he actually said yes. And I couldn't believe it. And I was so unorganized and I was so nervous and scared.
That's how we feel with you guys.
You guys seem confident as.
Yeah, you guys seem very relaxed, very confident. And yeah.
We just wanted to see if there was anything else you wanted to cover and make sure people knew with Mint coming up on Monday, or, any info that you would like to get out there. Otherwise, we'd love a quick snippet on how you started Shark Tank. We love Shark Tank. We love the idea, who came up with it, and then that's it.
Yeah, no worries. So the Mint, March 28th, 6 p.m. UTC, like you already mentioned, 55 ADA public, 48 ADA holders. There's something important about this Mint. Again, we're looking for unique ways to support. We're really big on giving back. And when we first minted, we had slower traction. I think this Mint, it's looking like it might be a bit crazy. We almost don't need to offer this, but because we offered it in our first collection, we're going to offer it in this. It's the same policy ID, so it's all the same benefits. And this is big. When you mint an ADA Army NFT, the asset ID is tied to that wallet minting address. And if you sell that asset, you'll get half of those royalties generated for life.
Wow.
So this is the first CNFT project, possibly the first NFT project to do this. And the cool thing is, and this is the story of ADA Army, where we've had to prove ourselves over time, and we've sort of gained support through showing, not telling. And that's currently live. Our amazing dev Steve has released a Medium article explaining how it works, but it's already live. We had 25,000 ADA sent out this month to holders from those royalties generated. So you got that same benefit from this Mint. It'll be up to 5 per transaction, unlimited per wallet. If you have one ADA Army NFT in your wallet, no matter how many you mint, you'll get that discount. So you can buy one ADA Army NFT and mint 10, you'll get a discount on all 10.
Wow.
I can't wait. We might go live and do our first live mint party, dude.
Yes.
Nice. I love it.
Seriously.
I love it.
You guys think
We're going to do that.
Say that again, Stanley.
If you guys do a live party, we'll be sure to jump on.
Yeah, we'll make an appearance for sure. Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Do it, brother. I appreciate it. And that would be sick. It would mean a lot. You can somehow bring the community in, dude, and they would love to jump on there and give you shit about your mustache. And I love this, man. I love how transparent and real you guys are. And I think, guys, by you doxing and that video y'all did, that video you put on Twitter was classic you guys, right? And that's why you guys went from, the bad news bears in the beginning, right, that no one knew, to now y'all becoming like, dude, straight, you need something, you like the Don, son. You know, the Army is becoming, like you said, the SpaceBuds, man. So much love to both of you and the whole, the team of 4 and the whole ADA Army community, man. Because, it's a reflection of the top, the people, right? And then in the community reflects you guys, man. So much love.
No, thank you. Much love and appreciate how real you guys are. And that's why, I always like to give both of you shout outs for everything you do. There's a team of 6 of us on ADA Army. We've got a very large team. Peppermint's a bit of a smaller team. Very excited about it all. And yeah, no, thanks again. On the Shark Tank stuff, that was, I've had this, unique experience where I've come into the space relatively unknown, well, very unknown. ADA Army was unknown. And at the time, it was very hard to get exposure and no one was really taking us seriously. And, I've got a goal where it's like, I love it because I keep hearing it more and more. People say, I wish I got in ADA Army early. I wish I never sold my ADA Army. All of that stuff just burns a fire underneath me. But I also wish I had maybe a little bit more opportunities when we were launching, and I would, even just a bit of a spotlight. But that being said, I've had a lot of love. I'm so grateful, a lot of great connections, but I guess it's just a way to give back. So Shark Tank, we don't do any due diligence. Any project DMs me, they get on the list. And they can come up and shoot their shot. That's what it's about. And then I'm blown away because it's just so happened that we've had all these amazing community members like Roy, Mr. Rob, Peppers from Cypher Kicks, Ugly Bros. We got ADA Ninjas Cash, all of these amazing established creators and people in the community coming up and, sharing their advice and wisdom, giving feedback on projects. The other part of it is keeping it real, because at the time, a lot of the Twitter spaces were a little bit like of an echo chamber and very positive, which is great. But I wanted more interesting discussion where it was a safe space for people to disagree. You hear Peppers come on and talk about what he's doing and maybe he's really not into DAOs. And I'll be on and being like, what? I like the idea of DAOs, but we're friends. But just that kind of conversation where it's like, it's okay to disagree and have different opinions was like a culture I wanted to bring to a Twitter space in a respectful way. It's about giving back, giving people an opportunity to share what they're doing, get some valuable feedback, and also have a safe space for people to have like open chatter. So that's how that goes. Give me a follow on Twitter, CryptoHeaps, and tune in Tuesday and Thursdays at 5 p.m. UTC.
Awesome. Thank you. That's so great. We love Shark Tank. That's fun to listen to because I've been learning a lot from there. I don't know as much, and going on there and hearing different creators say so many different, they give so much advice, and then hearing new creators come on and just say their piece, and you can hear how nervous they are, but how great it is. You guys help them so much. It just is so heartwarming hearing you all talk to them because you can tell that they start feeling comfortable the more they're talking to you all.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, because like it might seem, it's like you said that you don't know much, but like we didn't know much either, and that's why we want to do the space. Like believe it or not, I would be on a Twitter space on ADA Army requesting to speak. I'd wait an hour and a half because no one knew who I was, jump on and be like, guys, ADA Army, like we're minting, and it was just like, it was cringe. And I wish someone sat me down and was like, dude, that's not cool. That's not the etiquette. That's not how it's done. You name it. I've made all these mistakes. I know I would have appreciated maybe being told that, a lot of different things. So yeah, the space always comes from a place of love and a place of things that I wish that I knew as well. And the other thing is like, I don't always have the answers, and the other judges, the other people up there don't always have the answers. And I'm sure we're going to see projects who are doing things very differently. And I say that all the time, like just because I'm used to one way or I think one thing, that's not the only answer. I just give my perspective. And that's the other side of it, is there's an audience listening and they have an opportunity to make up their own minds. And they can be like, hey, no, I disagree with CryptoHeaps on that point. And I think this project's great because of whatever reason. So it's about that as well.
That's why I love the spaces, and you guys keep it heartwarming and warm and welcoming to everyone. And that's what I love, and like you said, keep it real. Like these people need to know because they're putting their families, food on their table and everything. Cause hey, build your communities. Just some people just don't know, right? Like, so I love what you guys are doing. Both of you. One other question I wanted, like obviously besides your own project, what are you guys looking forward to? Can't do Split Well yet neither, because we already did them, right? What projects are you guys looking forward to that are really upcoming and maybe into the future? And that'll be it, Max. I know you got to roll, brother.
Yeah, look, I'll give
I hope you don't take mine.
Well, no, you go then. I'll make it harder on you. Make it harder on you. You go.
Yeah.
All right. Now I was gonna say I'm really looking, aside from Split World, obviously, I'm really looking forward to Hypebeast. I love my man Peppers. I love the idea of like customization, something kind of new to the space, hasn't been done too much before. Just looking at sneak peeks, art looks sick. They got a lot of sick collabs with projects. Some fun building up my Hypebeast.
Yeah, it's going out on the 31st. Yeah.
Split World and them in the same night then. Okay, I knew it was one of you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, well, wonderful. Yeah. That's fire. And then you have to have like a season 1 to get airdrop that, correct?
That's right. Season 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think 5 of Cypher Kicks. Pretty much any of that collection, you'll be eligible. And it's kind of done on the same level. So if you have like a rarer one, you'll get a rarer airdrop as well, which is interesting. And it's totally free. I love Peppers. He's a real dude, you know, and he really cares about Cardano and his community. And so I really, you know, I try to attract people with similar mindsets into like who I hang out with. And so that's why I love that guy, you know.
He is great, right? Yeah. Great pick, Stanley. Shit, man, that was wonderful, dude. Like, and like you said, all free too, right? Like Peppers is airdrop, all of them free. So, like you said, Heaps, just like you guys, like-minded individual. He's giving back to his community. You're giving back to your community. What else you coming? I have a feeling I know who it is. It's gonna be 2 homies. Which one?
For me or for Stanley?
Well, Stanley got like Hypebeast. You want to shout out another one? Make it
for sure. I got a few. So Overexposed is obviously another. When I look at Split World and that quality, and then I see Overexposed, and then I know Ugly Bros is coming out with season 2. I'm like crazy about Ugly. I mean, Sergio is the man. Like,
I love him.
Yeah, he's royalty out here, right? There's levels to this. It's like you want to get to Sergio's level. But, you know, he's just great on every level. And I trust that guy. And I know he'll do right by his holders. I mean, just everything he does, like the 280 gang, that's like a 98 of floor now. So I know I'm going, and he's got some cross-chain stuff. So I'm super excited about that. Overexposed, you know, is just amazing quality art. And I've heard the artist speak as well. Maybe you guys should get him on your show. Because he's got a story to tell. Hey, like he goes, oh, my story's boring, but it's not boring. You know, it's cool. And again, with Ada Army, we're one of the first kind of like more grunge style projects, more dark. And it was like a nice juxtaposition from all this cute stuff. And it's polarizing and I like it. It evokes emotion, which is what art's about. And Overexposed brings that dark style. And, you know, speaking of dark style, and I'll just give a small shout out to a project that isn't as hyped. They're minting, I think, the same day as Ada Army. It's the Dead Rabbit Society. And I think that maybe they'll get mad at me for this. I think their supply is too high. So I think it might be a little bit slower to sell. If I was them, I would have cut the supply. I think it'd be hype. But I'm a fan of their art. When it comes to 2D, I like, again, more of this grungier style. So shout out to them. I reckon they deserve some love. I know they do cool stuff as well with sort of like geocaching kind of treasure hunt stuff. But for me, I just even dig the art. So shout out to them.
Yeah, they were on the show the other day.
There you go. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, I'm gonna. I love, like you said, Jeff. Did you guys in Overexposed and Ren? I asked Jeff, and Ren said, yeah, just after the mint, they going through some crazy stuff. I know Ren just finished rendering all the heads. Obviously, Jeff was super pumped. He wouldn't share me. He wouldn't DM me. I voice chat. I tried to get him drunk. He wouldn't get drunk, you know. But yeah,
you were on the phone for a while.
Yeah, for like 50 minutes, I couldn't get anything out of him. Other than that, you know, so proud. I'm like, come on, man.
But he would never snitch. He's not like me. If you talk to me for long enough, I just like everything. I give everything. So I need to like.
Hey man, I love it.
That's Chronic in a nutshell too.
Stanley, give me another 2, man. Heaps through my throw out, shout out a couple more of your projects.
What else am I looking forward to? I'm actually quite looking forward to Her World. I think I'm minting April 1st.
Yeah, check them out.
They're mainly a female PFP based collection. They got that kind of really cutesy kind of art type. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to them. They got a really sick team. We had a little bit to do with them. I think they're all Scottish. So they all got some sick accents.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I think they'll be really fun to mint. But yeah, aside from that, what Heaps said, Ugly Bros looks really cool as well. I just want to flex. I introduced Heaps to Ugly Bros, so
he did.
Indeed.
Stanley was on that early. Yeah, that's how I got the OG role there. Yeah.
Awesome.
I didn't even did you make the top 1,000? Because I made the top 1 to 2,000 in the server.
I think I was the same, 1 to 2,000.
That's sick, huh? What is your favorite and best NFT? I know Heaps got them, his two proudest on the wall. What are yours?
Oh, what are mine? It's a good question. To be honest, it's probably got to be my soldiers. I don't have any hanging up on my wall, but yeah, it's definitely my soldiers. I love them so much. My wall's just stacked full of them. But I got to get myself a season 2 Ugly Bros. I got quite a few kicks as well. I love that project. I was into kicks well before like we even started Ada Army. But yeah, I can't go past all my soldiers.
That's awesome.
I'm not biased, but I love them.
Hey, you winning big time,
Yes.
You can't go wrong, brother. So last thing, any play to earn game y'all like future utility play to earn? They got a bunch of.
To be honest, we don't have a play to earn game, but we do have a legend in our community. Brother Buds is his name. He's actually been building his own Ada Army game. He's got soldiers in the game, so like he's just gone and done that completely on his own, which is like amazing. So that's in production at the moment.
It's made for like people who are deep into Ada Army. There's so much lore and like in jokes in there that if you know kind of stuff. Yeah, shout out to Brother Buds.
If you guys are gonna incorporate like his game into like I seen your lore like on your white paper of the war. Can like somehow he can incorporate that, or you incorporate that in the future, big dog, or what?
We definitely have some fun lore, and we definitely do take things from the community, and even the designated burn token, the DBC. If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know. You got to join the Discord to go find out that.
That is everybody. I love it.
Also, designated burn token wasn't the original name of the DBC, but we had to come up with something a little more.
Yeah, we had to change what the abbreviation is. The designated burn coin is. It's something different to the OGs, but it's not safe for YouTube, so we'll leave it at that.
For real. Well, man, look, y'all, it was a pleasure. I know y'all got a lot to do. Again, man, thank y'all. Much love.
Yeah, it was really nice meeting you guys on here officially.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it was awesome. It was really great to meet you guys. Thanks so much for having us on.
Yeah. Come back on one time soon.
Yeah, listen, Monday, I'm going to hit y'all up. Y'all please join in and have everybody join. We'll mint and everybody mint, and we'll test the minting thing out like live.
So the thing is Cardano is still in its infancy stages, and it's still being built. When Hydra comes, it'll be interesting to see how much that improves functionality. But as it stands, if we have 3,000 people send a transaction at the same time, it congests the blockchain. People don't understand this. Not all people understand that once the blockchain gets congested, the transactions become random. And so someone will say, my transaction took 1 minute to confirm and I didn't receive my NFTs. And this person's took 10 minutes and they receive their NFTs and they get angry. But that's what happens when the blockchain gets congested. So what's going to happen is you're going to go on the website and you'll be entered into a queue, and only a certain amount of people at a time will mint. It might be 100 at a time. We can set that based on the congestion on the day. So maybe it'll be 500 at a time. And so 2,500 will be in a queue. So you will be waiting in that queue. But the benefit of this is you can mint on a mobile phone. You can use any wallet you want because you'll get a unique address, and it'll be based on how many you've selected to mint that it can mint. So if you say, I want to mint 3, then that one address will be used to only mint 3. So it also can't game the system. You don't have bots stealing up the supply either. So yes, the downside is that there is a queue and you will have to wait. But the upside, I think it overcomes all of that, and it respects the integrity of the blockchain with where it's at. And I think it's the best solution we have currently until we see Hydra implemented. Yeah, we want the whole Cardano to be uplifted. We're a small pebble in that. Dirtbirds is another, group doing great stuff. So we fully support them. And yeah, we love all of the innovation that's happening.
I appreciate y'all. I hope you guys both have a wonderful night. Hey, thank you so much again to CryptoHeaps and Stanley for joining us on our very first interview. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Have a wonderful night.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys. Take care.
See ya.